Alright, Umberto. Your stupid side quest has, made me change the time of day more often than I would have liked, so let's see if you're, true to your word this time. Oh, there we go. It is during the daytime. Alright. Your time has come! Gotcha. Yeah, you can't hate people for doing this sort of thing. I was just following orders. We just learned about obedience in psychology, so that's why I'm talking about that a little bit. Huh? Explain, please. Someone? Anyone? Are we all gonna stand around looking stupid here? Oh, that was pretty smart of them. See, I had you guys fooled, didn't I? They had me fooled the first time I played this game. But yeah, the Mana Believers have undercover soldiers now, in an attempt to gather information on the realm. That's actually a very, very cool thing, I think, because you don't see that in very many games. They don't really have the good guys with undercover people. Then again, depending on your view, the Mana Believers might not be the good guys, but whatever. I'm just gonna go with the side quest. Huh. Ah! So he's not your so you're not his uncle, but you're like his mentor. Okay, cool. Yeah, really, since you're a Mana Believer and he's a Realm Soldier, he kind of turned traitor, and they're gonna, I'm standing right here, Arnold. I hate you so much. Huh. Oh. Yeah, if you left, they'd be kind of, in need of a new assistant. Yeah. So that's why he won't work. He's got to keep the morale up for the Resistance, and if he was working, he might not have that morale. Right, well, that makes sense. It's better than his old excuse. Stop looking at me, or I will stab you with this sword. Okay. Thank goodness, he understood my situation. See, Arnold? Must have been, oh. See? There was some merit to this quest after all, other than ratting out some Mana Believers. And, in reality, this quest is the first part to, I think there's a 3-part or maybe a 2-part quest. It's like, there's multiple parts to this quest. It's the Mana Followers side quest. So, we were going to have to take care of this one before we could do the other ones. Now, let me just check my notes real quick. I want to see if... Oh no, actually Duke was doing this one. Elena's doing the next one in the chain, so... Yeah, really. I'm probably the only one, but that's because I was, a fighter for Realm Soldiers, so... Huh. This guy's making me feel more valorous than I actually am. Yeah, that was the original idea, or... Oh! I gotta learn to shut my mouth. True that. That's how it is. That's the way of the world. For a guy who won't work, he's very philosophical. But then again, most philosophers that I've heard of weren't really in very high-paying lines of work anyway. Alright, Umberto's gonna go back to the unit and send back his info. Awesome. Yeah, seriously, Umberto, be careful. I mean, it's even worse than Lester in this case, because if you get ratted out, all of the Mana Believers are gonna, get killed because of you, so... Huh. Well, I guess the Realm Soldiers don't like Dark Lord's, rule too much, huh? Well, that's a good thing. I'd wager they're stupid, but that's because I think Duke hates Realm Soldiers, so... with a fairly intimate passion. But anyway. Yeah, you guys be careful. I'll just sit here and observe while this whole thing goes on. Oh. And I don't care to know who you are because you're being a jerk. Yeah, you better say you're sorry. I was just doing my job. Huh, what's he gonna give us? He's gonna give us another piece of Dudbear's gold. Awesome. Haha. Even if he isn't a realm soldier, he still doesn't pay for what he says. Aw, I wanted 1,000 lucre. Oh well. We can get plenty of lucre other ways this game anyway. Thanks for waiting outside, Elena. We're all done. I'm not talking to you anymore. In any case, let's go do the next side quest. I think there's only one more left to do for Duke right now. Yeah, there's only one more for Duke to do. So. Oh, and if you talk to Lester with the hero, you don't get much. As far as, oh, he doesn't say the same thing. Never mind. But yeah, we will meet again in another town. Because he's probably going to stop off in the same place as we did. Anyway, there's this girl over here. Her name is Emily. I don't know if it's supposed to be like Emily, but anyway. Oh, no! What's the problem? Yeah, let's hear the details. I mean, she is like 8, but, you know, do something for her, and we might get a reward for it. Oh, well, that's too bad. Huh. That's, not good. Oh, boy. Yeah, you can't keep track of those sorts of things. It's, too, distracting when you're 8 years old because you're so worried about everything else that's going on. Especially her. She's got a job and she's 8. I can't imagine how it would be for her. What's up? Fantabulous, huh? Cool. Alright, we'll do it. Why not? Well, if it wasn't somebody in this town, then you're probably not getting it back, but I'll go do it. Okay, so that starts the cutting edge quest, side quest. That's kind of redundant, but, where do we have to go for this one? Oh, we have to go back to the blacksmith shop real quick before we do anything else, because we have to talk to the blacksmiths about something. And we didn't really talk to anybody else around here, but when you're not doing the barbecue nude side quest, Navali tells you about tempering equipment. The thing with tempering that I'm going to say is that I'm not going to use tempering at all in this game because it just gets way to the point where there's way too much grinding to do in order to get everything you need for that. But regardless of that fact, I will attempt to show everyone how to get the 2 best fruits and vegetables. There's 1 fruit and 1 vegetable that you can make for tempering. And it gives the best stats of them all. So I'll try to show that. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on exactly how it's done, but I'll take care of it as soon as possible. Huh. I guess one of the dwarfs is skipping school, or in this case, work. Well, how do you not be a dwarf? You're born a dwarf, then you can't exactly not be one. That doesn't make sense. Forget yourself and just work. That's the oath of the dwarves, I suppose. Yep, there you go. Workaholics, but I suppose you can't blame them, considering the fact that, you know, that's been their lifestyle. We'll learn more about the dwarves in a little bit, but for right now, we have to go back to the inn. Now, I'm pretty sure he's here now, but if not, then I'll just meet you in this room at night, which is when he would probably be here. There he is. Are you, Dofar? How do you refuse to be a dwarf any longer? It's like I said, you were born a dwarf. Yeah, really. Let this guy tell you what's up. He was looking for you for work, but you know, he's got to play hard to get here to get you to come back. Yeah, you're pretty lenient with your work. You can't quit your... Well, I guess it's a culture, too, so I guess that's what he's talking about, is the culture. Reverse psychology. Oh, he's the one with the knife, huh? Yeah, right. Won't make you a man. I'm not crying. I just have something in my... Oh, I already did that joke. Never mind. Oh, he did cut it. It doesn't show up on the sprite, but regardless. Yeah, come on, dude. That's so disgusting. He's crying for Emily. He's not crying for you, because you're an ass. Wow. He sure told you, didn't he? See, it doesn't show up on the sprite, but regardless. I guess he's coming around. There you go. Just forget yourself and work, work, work. That's the oath of the dwarves. At least better than the Dwarven vows. I might walk through that game eventually, but not right now. Here you go. I didn't even bother washing it off. You can do that when you go back to the kitchen. What are you going to give us? A kitty pie. That would be a fruit, I believe. Not meat items. It's over here. Here we go, fruits. Kitty pie. And it's used for tempering. So if you want to temper with it, you can go ahead and use it at the blacksmith shop. I'm not going to use it because, well, like I said, I'm not going to use tempering at all during this playthrough. But you can go ahead and use it if you want. So finally, all of Duke's side quests are all finished, and right now we're at about a little over half an hour into the recording. So, excuse me for a minute while I take a drink of water. There we go. Alright, since we've done all of the side quests that we can do, that I want to do with Duke in this town, let's see, we've done Paper Trail, lead a soldier to followers, sword reward, cutting edge quest. We're not doing the barbecued newt. We can't do Mask Man. We can't do those two yet. Yep. Alright, so let's go into this left room over here. Hopefully this guy doesn't block the door like that kid did. Let's go into this left room over here. Oh, there's that guy. I was wondering where he was. We looked all over town for him. This is the event that I was talking about that the hero and the heroine both get, so... Well, I want to know who you are. Oh, and if I didn't say it earlier, this is Devius. Weird name. Wonder why he named himself that, or his mother named him that, or whatever. Yeah, just tell us why it is with the minstrels being that sort of thing. Oh. Yeah, it's like those various independent political parties. Now, I don't want to talk politics in this because then I'll get a bunch of comments talking about politics, which isn't a good idea because I don't like it when, you know, flame wars start in my comments. But regardless, it's like a lot of independent political parties. They're pretty much focused on doing things that would change the government, and they do one thing or another. But if one of them gets powerful enough, a lot of people will back them, and that will sort of, you know, make problems for the current government, or in this case, Dark Lord. But yeah, like I was saying, Lester probably is a nice guy, so he doesn't seem like he'd do something like that. There is that, though. You can't trust people. Well, anyway, do you say anything different now? Ah. Well, that makes sense, but that's kind of cliche, don't you think? Regardless, that's the event that I was talking about. I don't think it's too much different with Elena.